remember, if you like this video, don't forget to press the subscribe button and press the notification bell so you will be alerted to when I have new videos. Welcome to another episode of Mach Fishing. Since crabbing season is not quite here yet, I will demonstrate a recipe with a West Coast crustacean called the Dungeness Crab. This will be my Dungeness Crab in Hoisin sauce. Well, this is the star of the show. These are Dungeness crabs. I got two, roughly about 1.73 pounds each, and got them at Costco. Notice the red color. That's not their normal color. They're already cooked. So be aware that anytime you see a crab that's red, chances are it's already cooked. That includes crab legs, snow or king crab legs. You can actually just eat them just like this. But we're gonna put a nice coating on them, heat them up, and put them in a wok and make some nice fried crabs in hoisin sauce. The first thing I'm going to do is prep these vegetables. Got some spring onions here, or green onions. This is a red onion, but I would normally use a yellow sweet onion, but this is all I had. And this is a hot Thai chili pepper, that's totally optional. And I got 2 eggs that I'm going to beat, and those are 1 egg per crab. That's going to use to coat the crab before I put some other seasonings and things on it. Notice I only used half the onion. I didn't need the whole onion. And I chopped them up into small pieces. And I did the same to the 2 scallions. They're chopped up. I'll take care of the eggs a little bit later. Next, chop up the chili. Alright, this is the hot chili pepper. I cut it in half and I took the seeds out. You can see the seeds. I also scored the inside to get rid of the membrane because that's normally where most of the heat is. Now we have all our ingredients prepared. Now it's time to go prepare the crab. Okay, now I'm going to take care of these crabs here. The Dungeness crab got a lot of meat in the legs. So this should make a pretty good meal. So first thing I'm gonna do, okay, break the legs off. There's another way to do this too, but where I would cut the body and leave the body attached to the legs, but I don't want to do that because a lot of the meat seems to fall out when you're mixing the seasoning and tossing the pieces together. When you're tossing everything up, the meat comes out. Okay, so that's one. Take out the apron, it's a male. Throw that in the trash. And then I'm going to put my finger right at this knuckle here, and I'm going to slowly pull it apart. You can see it pulling apart. There you go. Alright, then I'm going to clean this soft material, just like in the blue crab. This is the dead man fingers, some people call them, but it's the lungs. It's the lungs of the crab. And then right here is the mouth, part of the mandible. Break that off. Then I'm going to clean the inside of this. Okay. So there it goes. Now this body is normally pretty big. I'm going to cut it in half. You could probably cut it in quarters, but the problem is, again, once you break this shell, the meat can sometimes come out. So I'm just going to cut it in half. In this case, I'm just going to use kitchen shears. Much easier. See? Just like that. Please make sure it's all nice and clean. Go. And then this can be thrown away. Sometimes you can save the shell if you just want to make a real big stuffed shell with a crab cake stuffing inside. I've done that before too. But in this case, I'm not going to clean them. So, second one, do the same thing. Breaking the legs off, and break the arm off. Oh, that got some meat there. And what I'm going to do is throw some seasoning on here. A little garlic powder, emerald seasoning, Old Bay. I'm going to throw it on there first. All the dry seasoning I'm doing. So I want the dry seasoning in here because I want to fry it just lightly so you can get a nice crisp. Then we'll put the wet seasoning in along with the hoisin sauce. Toss it up and that'll be almost it. Now this seasoning is liberal, so it's just up to your taste, but you want to have a nice coating. So I'm going to put a couple tablespoons of, probably 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. Okay, toss it up with one hand, make sure it all gets coated. Okay. Then we're going to do some onion powder. Oh, there you go. Onion powder there. Throw that on there. Not a whole lot of onion powder though. The garlic powder is more important. Then the Old Bay. Marylanders got to do the Old Bay. Wouldn't be a crab recipe without Old Bay. And then, this is not necessary, but it adds a little extra. This is the Emerald regular seasoning. I'm going to put a whole lot, maybe about a tablespoon and a half for these 2 crabs. I'll put some black pepper. Maybe about a tablespoon worth. Alright, so now you can see this coating on here. This is the next ingredient I'm going to use. Has a nice flavor, I'm not going to put a lot. About a half a tablespoon. I'm just going to lightly sprinkle it over the crab. You can use a lot of different seasonings, but this is what I like to use. Mix it up a little bit. And now, just like this, I'm just going to fry it for a few minutes. Just so all the seasonings lock in to the crab. Here they are. All ready for frying. Okay, now I'm going to add some canola oil into this flat bottom wok. I would prefer a wok that wasn't flat bottom, but that's what I have. Maybe make it 1/4 of an inch deep. Help the crabs fry faster. Okay. Now I'm turning on the stove. Now I'm just waiting for the temperature to go up. Then we'll start putting these crabs in that oil. I forgot to add the cornstarch. I'm supposed to add cornstarch and eggs to this. Alright, now I got the eggs beaten. So I'm gonna now put the eggs over the crab. Now we gotta mix it up real well. So make sure they all get covered. The next phase is to put the cornstarch in. Cornstarch is lighter than flour, so that's why I'm using that. You can use flour too if you don't have cornstarch. 4 tablespoons of cornstarch for these 2 crabs. Now this is the minced garlic. The more the better. Okay, then we're going to add the ginger. Just 1 good dollop, I think. Maybe actually 2. There you go. Now we're going to add the onions to the garlic. Once the onions are translucent, we'll throw the crabs in. A little bit more oil just to help coat the little crabs. And we're also going to add the Thai chili. This is where we toss the crabs in. Toss them around. Mix them up with the garlic and ginger as best we can. And once you think you've got them coated, we can always add a little garlic powder. There's a lot of garlic in here, folks. A little bit of salt. Not much, because we have the Old Bay in there that has salt. I also make sure everything's coated. Then the next thing, now we add the hoisin sauce. Okay, now we toss this around real quick. Okay, and I'll add another application. Keep tossing, and it's just about done. So half the scallions in. Half the scallions are in now. Let's toss it around some more. And the other half. I'll turn off the oven, the stove, and just use the heat that's there to cook the rest. I think that's it. Baby's ready. Well, there you have it. My Dungeness crab in hoisin sauce. Enjoy.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you for watching. Until next time, and be sure to check out my other videos.